Very good evening students and welcome back to the period of grammar as you know as English language. Now students, in the last period we have seen the definition of noun and the two types of noun, that is common noun and proper noun. Now students, I am repeating the definition of common noun. So common noun is a name given in general to the people, places or things. For example, we have seen cat, dog, man, woman, girl, boy, bird, village. All these are the common nouns. And then we have seen the definition of proper noun. Proper nouns are the special names given to the person or places. They are the particular name of a person or place. For example, we have seen Mount Everest. Then any name of girl or a boy. For example, Niharika. Niharika is a special name of a girl. Then Akshay. Akshay is a special name of a boy. And the names that your parents have given to you, your name is also a proper noun. So, now we are going to study the next one, that collective noun. Now students, collective noun is a name given to the group of people or things and they are taken together and spoken as a whole. For example, if we are talking a staff of teacher, now see, I am writing here the definition of collective noun. Third one is collective noun. Collective noun. Collective noun is a name given to a group of people or things. For example, a staff of teachers. Staff of teachers. Now students, in this sentence I have written here a staff of teacher and this word staff represents to the whole group of the teacher. So this is a collective noun. And students, I hope that you have studied in your earlier classes collective nouns. For example, school of fish, pride of lions, then herd of cattle. All these are the collective nouns. Now I am writing another example, that is the fleet of sheep. A fleet of sheep. Now here the word fleet represents the group of ships. So it is also a collective noun. So I hope that you have understood collective nouns. Again I am repeating, collective noun is a name given to the group of people or things. Understood? Now next one is abstract noun. I am writing here abstract noun. I know that you have studied all these nouns and types of nouns in your previous classes. But then also we are just giving revise to all these things. Now students, abstract. Now students, what do you mean by abstract? Abstract means we cannot see them or we cannot touch them, but we can feel the things. That is the meaning of abstract. Now for example of abstract nouns are beauty, courage, bravery, wisdom, these are the collective nouns. Sorry, abstract nouns. Now students, here on page number 19, some more collective nouns are given. I am just reading out that collective nouns on page number 19. Now see, a number of people following a funeral, that is called cartage. A number of judges, they are more than 2, it is called bench. Then a number of angels, it is called host. A collection of poem, that is anthology. A number of pictures, collection. A collection of flags, bunting. A collection of dried plants, herbarium. Collection of trees, forest. Number of stars, constellation. A set of furniture or room, that is suit. A cluster of houses in a village, that is hamlet. And collection of sheep, that we have studied right now, fleet of ships. So all these are the collective nouns, and the examples of abstract noun, as I have written here: beauty, courage, bravery, wisdom. All these are the abstract nouns. Now page number 19. One question is given here. Find the abstract noun which matches. Now a railway station is given there, and the options are given here: peace, silence and confusion. And you have to take the correct abstract noun for railway station. Then school. The options are given here: noise, gloom. So you have to tick here the correct option that is suitable for school. Then a needle. Options are given here: sharpness, cleanliness, and you have to take the correct answer that is suitable for needle. So in this way, right now we have studied collective noun and abstract noun. One more thing I just want to tell you about abstract noun, that joy, fear, sorrow, excitement, surprise, anger and mischief, all these are also the collective nouns. We cannot see them or we cannot touch them, but we can just feel them, and so they are called the abstract nouns. Now students, on page number 20, you have to do these 2 questions as your home assignment, and that is question number H and question number I. You have to fill the sentences with their correct answers. And question number I, change the verbs to the abstract nouns by adding ion at the end of them. For example, one example is given here: complete, and the answer of that is completion. Like this, you have to complete all these 2 questions, question number H and question number I. So in this way, we have finished the first lesson of nouns, and I hope that you have understood the definition of noun and the 4 main types of noun, that is common noun, proper noun, collective noun and abstract noun. So thank you dear students. Now I hope that you will take care of yourself, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.